great Chuck Berry, recorded right here in Chicago. I'm Dick Biondi, 94.7, True Oldies. Ah, yeah, Mr. Smokey and the Miracles. I second that emotion.
Hey everybody, it's Dick Biondi Day, and we are so glad you're here with us. Right, Joe?
Absolutely, Pam. This is your opportunity to help bring the Dick Biondi film to audiences all over the world. You can do so by clicking on the link below or going to our website, dickbiondifilm.com. Any amount makes a difference. Thank you.
Thank you.
There was a fungus among us. There was a rumble in the jungle. There was a static in the attic, a moaning and a groaning, a fungus among us. We had a fight in the middle of the night. There was a fungus among us. Which one is the fungus?
That was the big hit in Chicago in 1961 called A Fungus Among Us by Hugh Barrett and the Victors. And we are thrilled because we have Chuck Baker with us, one of the Victors. Hey, Chuck.
Hello to Chicago and all the Dick Biondi fans, all the wild Australians, and sitting on top of a pizza with a meatball rolled down the street. If you know that song, I don't know if you know that one.
We all know that song, Chuck.
Okay, all right. Very good. Of course, I'm in Las Vegas these days, but back in '61, I was definitely a part of the Windy City.
Awesome. And I'd love to hear the story of how this record got to be such a big hit. I know Dick Biondi had something to do with it.
Right. Well, the story from my perspective, I was with this group. We weren't called the Victors at that time. We had a different name, but we knew a lot of DJs and musicians around town. And it was myself, a guy named Rich Mayer, and another guy named, his stage name was Bobby Angel at the time. And one of the DJs called me. Well, actually, Dick Biondi had been playing this record called There Was Fungus Among Us by some unknown artist. And apparently the record had been out a few years already, hadn't gotten anywhere. Dick Biondi happened to stumble into a copy and started playing it, and everybody was asking for it. So he made some calls, and some people called me, and they said, "Hey, we're doing a remake of The Fungus. Come on down to the studio." So we went down there, and we met. I don't think Dick was actually at the studio, but the producer was a guy named Vic Faraci, who was a record producer, promoter back in the day, and there were some other people there. There was a record producer there. I don't think he had anything to do with the session, but his name was Snuff Garrett, who was a very famous record producer at the time. He happened to be in Chicago, and he was in the studio. And we had a couple of musicians. The only one I remember specifically, a fellow named, I think his name was Sal Ferrara. He was a guitar player, and he had a couple of his sidemen with him. And so we all went in and we did the session. So the next day on the Dick Biondi show, without missing a beat, Dick said, "Oh, here's that record everyone's asking for, The Fungus Among Us." And he puts out our record, and all over Chicago, people were scratching their heads. They said, "What happened to that other version that he'd been playing?" But no explanation was ever forthcoming. And when we were in the studio, they said, "Oh, we can't use your name, your group name." They said, "We're going to call you the Victors." And we said, "Well, what are you talking about?" They said, "Yeah, that's the way it is." And I realized later that probably, I don't know this for sure, but I think they named the Victors after Vic Faraci. But I don't really know for sure. That was it. So we became the Victors. And then when the record came out, I have a DJ pressing here. If you can see it, it says,
nice.
"There was fungus among us," and up on the side it says "plug side, sample copy, not for sale."
Oh, very cool.
The DJ copy. So this was a big hit in Chicago and a few other cities. And then afterwards, a few months later, Rich Mayer and I wrote a song called "The Return of the Fungus." And it was recorded by the Victors and their friends. And this was the return of the Fungus on Crash Records. Couldn't get anywhere,
cool.
But we gave it a good shot. And, we lasted about a year, and then we broke up and went our separate ways. Rich and I both went into the Army. We were drafted, and Bobby Angel disappeared. We still don't know what happened to him. So that's our story, and I'm sticking to it. That was the story.
It's a great story, Chuck. Thanks so much for sharing it, and thanks for being part of all the great memories of the Dick Biondi days on WLS. And we appreciate you coming today very much.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to seeing the final production. Thanks a million. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Joe and I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we're enjoying being here. And remember, we're trying to raise money to finish our film. So if you can help us out, please do with a donation.
Absolutely. And you can make your donation by clicking on the link below or going to our website, dickbiondifilm.com. Every amount counts.
Happy birthday, Dick Biondi. Dick is still the world's oldest living teenager and the world's nicest, kindest man. Dick, thanks for being such a great, wonderful part of our fondest youthful memories. And I think in your honor, I'm going to have some pizza tonight.
Hey, Biondi, what a day. Glad to be a very small part of it. Ron Riley from the East Coast. And one of your colleagues, of course, and longtime friend from Windy City Radio days. And hey, those were the days. And you, my friend, you were a pace setter. You set the speed for all of us, and a good competitor as well. Nice to hear that you're having your 88th birthday. So I want to send along happy birthday greetings to you from us. And us includes my brother Jim Scully, the record guy. He's living in Wisconsin these days, and he wanted me to tell you happy birthday too. Have a good day. God bless.
Hey, Dick, this is J.R. Russ, Program Director of WCFLChicago.com. Happy birthday.
Hi, it's Scott Childers coming to you from Rocky Mountain National Park here in Colorado. I wanted to stop and say happy birthday to my good friend and radio legend Dick Biondi, who is celebrating his 88th birthday. Wow, it was 1960 that Dick and 5 other hot shot DJs came to town to change the Prairie Farmer WLS into a rock and roll station. And here we are 60 years later, and Dick is still as popular as ever. Happy birthday, Dick. Hope we see you soon.
Well, hi there. It's Randy West. Dick Biondi, wild-eyed trialing that you are. Great to celebrate 88 with you. And my goodness gracious, hope you got a lot of love today. You deserve it.
On top of a pizza, all covered with cheese, I saw my first meatball till somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and not to the floor. It rolled right out of the door. It rolled into the street, and there it was smashed. It changed from a meatball into a pile of hash.
Oh my
Joe,
gosh.
do you remember growing up with Dick Biondi and the pizza song?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I listened to WJMK, they used to play the pizza song, and I remember hearing it when I was a little kid too. And I'm thinking, wow, it was on top of a pizza, because like on top of Old Smoky, I think is kind of what
That's
the parody is. And yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is funny and silly, just like Dick Biondi.
You got it.
94.7 True Oldies, Dick Biondi reminding you to smile. I remember when Elton John first came in to be interviewed by me, and I asked him, I said, Elton, what do you think of my face?
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside.
Be sure to tune in to our event here on the Facebook, official Dick Biondi Facebook page. Be sure to donate what you can to help us get this movie finished for a very, very special person. Pamela, I think you should do the honors of introducing our next special guest, please.
Thank you, Joe. I am so honored to introduce to you somebody who is near and dear to Dick's heart, somebody who's known Dick for many, many years, and is a personal friend, as well as a priest that he admires greatly. He's just an awesome guy. And I mean, he's a rock and roll priest. So this is Father Dan Mayall. Thank you for joining us, Father Dan.
Thanks, Pam. Thank you very much for inviting me.
So Father Dan, tell us about Dick Biondi and your relationship and how you got to know Dick and why you stayed friends all these years.
Yeah, Dick and I met very personally when I was 8 years old. because I was listening on the radio just like everybody else. And I kid around with him that there were even stops along his professional trail where I can remember bumping into him at a Lane Schurz football game in the 1960s. And I remember even seeing him when he was working at WCFL in the last week he was there. But we caught up with each other later on when I already was a priest, and he was doing shows, very popular shows, at the church where I was working at St. Francis Borgia. And he had an annual sock hop with people my age and people who were friends of his who filled the place up and made it one of the loudest nights in that church's history.
I'll bet. Dick has a way of doing that. He can bring a crowd together like nobody else.
Now, the story on that one is I knew he was going to be there and I knew who he was, but somebody called me up and said, come on over, you got the keys, open up the door. And I came over. He got out of the car on one side. Mary Beth, his wife, got out of the car on the other side. And she looked at Dick. She said, we're coming to church here. I know this guy. I said, really? I said, how do you do that? Well, she knew me from another life, too. She'd gone to church as somebody growing up in Our Lady of Victory parish. I lived there once upon a time. So she caught me before Dick did. And she introduced me to him. And then he went on to introduce me to about 7,000 other people.
Can I say something right now that might just blow your mind? And I was thinking this before we came on the air. And your father, you mentioned Our Lady of Victory. That's where I graduated from in the class of 96 or 1986. I remember you.
I was there.
I remember you.
I was,
I remember you.
I taught at Quigley North, the high school seminary, and I lived at Our Lady of Victory. I remember you, too.
I remember you. Farina, Dennis and Patricia's son. My brothers went to OLD.
I knew your parents. Sure, I
did.
Great.
Well, it's great to see you and speak with you after all these years, Father.
And you, too.
Thank you.
So, Father Dan, what is it about Dick Biondi that why have you remained friends, such close friends?
That's great. It's a miracle in one way. He happened, Mary Beth said she wanted to go to church at the church I was at because she knew me from before, but they also lived in the area. And they became very active at St. Francis Borgia Church, where I was working at that time. And Dick became a lector at Mass. Mary Beth was a communion minister, and they continued with the good time party that they threw every year too. But even after I moved from there, I moved downtown to Holy Name Cathedral, and down there, a pretty big stage. Dick was at home with me there because I was very happy to invite him to be a part of what was going on there too. And we had an annual Christmas event, Christmas Eve, every year not at midnight. That was the one on television, the fancy one that everybody saw, but earlier in the day, an even more crowded Mass. He was a part of that Mass by being a commentator, and he introduced with me the Ides of March, who also were a part of that liturgy. They played a couple of songs that fit in with Christmas, and I tie them into what I was doing at the Mass, and that became a lot of fun. And we did that for about a dozen years downtown at Holy Name Cathedral, and that was like a trophy. I really enjoyed doing that, and I'm happy Dick was a part of it too.
And I know Dick loved it. I know how much he loved it because his faith, he has such a strong faith. A lot of people may not know that about Dick, But he is a man who really believes in God and being good to people and kindness. I mean, we all know how kind he is, but he really does live by the golden rule, doesn't he?
And I knew where to find him on Sunday morning, too.
Yes, you did.
He has been around for a couple of years, but if he's, as long as he is around, I want to be a part of this party because it's been too much fun. And I'm happy I'm a part of this one, too.
Oh, well, we're happy that you are a part of it too, Father Dan. And also very happy that you're part of the Dick Biondi documentary film, which will be running on PBS one of these days when we finish it. And, well, we're almost there. We're in post-production. But we're just happy that you're part of it. Thank you so much.
And thanks again for inviting me, and happy birthday to Dick Biondi.
Great seeing you, Father. Best to you.
You too, Joe. God bless.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Hope everybody's having an awesome time. Pam and I are. It's an incredible day. It's Dick Biondi Day. We're celebrating his 88th birthday. We're celebrating and paying homage to his amazing career. So far, I don't know when you're tuning in or how you're tuning in, but so far we've had some incredible guests and performances. We've had Jim Peterick, Carl G. Marisi, Dennis Tufano join us. During the second and third hour of our show, we had Scott McKay of The River. We had John Records Landecker. Who else? We had Jimmy Sanz performing with us with the Cave Dwellers. We had the Meteors joining us. Birthday wishes from the likes of Neil Sedaka, the guys from Chicago. I mean, it's been an incredible day, all for Dick Biondi. Really an incredible, special person. And I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are doing this. Be sure to tune in here on our Facebook page, and any donation amount really that you can give will make a huge difference. It's tax deductible. You can learn how to donate just by the links that we have posted on the pages and everything. So just anything that you can donate will make a difference. Right, Pam?
Right, Joe. Thank you so much. You know what? I don't know when I've had more fun. This has been just incredible. The outpouring of love for Dick Biondi. I mean, it's there. It's palpable. You know, it's a love fest. And we can't be, we're just thrilled. I mean, really. And especially hearing from everybody, you know, it's just, Dick lived for his fans, and we really feel the love from Dick's fans today on his 88th birthday. Dick, if you're watching, I hope you really feel the love, because it's out there for you, buddy. It's out there for you. It's still there. You're in our hearts, and you always will be. You'll always be in my heart. I know that for sure. You're part of me. So thank you for enhancing our lives. And here we are. And I'm speechless, Joe.
No, I'm with you. You know, Dick, just, you know, real quick, thank you for all the great memories and introducing me, to some of the greatest music of all time. And without you doing that, I wouldn't be the music fan that I am, and I wouldn't be a part of this project with Pam. I mean, really, she's really a fantastic person, and she is doing right by you by telling your story and doing it in such a phenomenal way. You're really going to, we really think you're going to enjoy it. And we know how important the fans are to you, and vice versa. And this fundraiser and this event is, a way that our fans, or the fans of your work and of you, can say thank you and tell you how much they appreciate everything that you've done, for them. And as you can see here, so far we've had so many special appearances and guests that came on our show. We have the New Colony Six, who Dick, and love, performing for you and performing for us, and they'll be coming up really, really soon. And we got some more incredible music coming up. So it's been an incredible day, and thank you, Dick, for everything that you've done.
We've got some more birthday wishes for you, Dick.
Enjoy.
Hi, Dick. This is Bob Miranda, lead singer of The Happenings. See you in September. And I just wanted to congratulate you on such a fabulous career that you've had for all these years. And also thank you so much for all the plays that you gave us in the 60s and the 70s. I know you were in Chicago and in LA as well, I think, then back to Chicago. And Chicago was a great breakout area for us back in the 60s. And I'm sure you helped make those records a hit. Thank you so much. A big thank you for that. And also wanted to wish you a very, very happy birthday, 88th, I believe. And I hope you have a great celebration there. And wish you Godspeed, a long life. God bless you guys. We love you. Thank you.
Hey Dick, Ramsey Lewis here. So you made another year, right? All right, well there's many, many more to go. Happy birthday, wish you all the best, and enjoy the day. Wish I could be there with you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Brian Hyland, and I'd like to wish Dick Biondi a happy 88th birthday. And by the way, I'd also like to thank him for being the very first disc jockey in the United States to ever play my record, Seal with a Kiss. Thanks, Dick.
Hello, Mr. Dick Biondi. Happy birthday. Kathy Young here. Just wanted to wish you happy birthday and thank you for playing all that great rock and roll all these many years on some of my very favorite radio stations. Happy birthday.
Hi, Dick. It's Phyllis Missouri. Just wanted to wish you a wonderful and happy and blessed birthday. I am sending you a letter and a card. I'm having a mass set for you and Mary Beth. So God bless you both. Thank you for all you've done for me and for thousands and thousands and maybe millions of others.
Hey Dick, Mike Wallstein here. Been a fan since we met about 60 years ago, all through WLS, WCFL, Magic 104 and the rest. And just wanted to say happy birthday and hope you have many, many more. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey Dick, it's Dan Wolf. I miss you every single day, bud. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a happy birthday. I love you. I miss you. Some of my favorite memories working in this business were getting to work alongside of you. So, miss you every day, man. Happy birthday. I love you, Dick. Bye, bud.
Hi, Dick. This is Connie Jeffrey. I miss you. I'd like to thank you for all the stories, the talking, as well as the music. Stories and talking have been a particular favorite of mine. I love you. Happy birthday.
After Dick left WLS, I believe it was in 1963, memory serves. Is that right? Sounds
Yes,
about right.
that's right.
Dick headed over to KRLA in Los Angeles. And during that time, the British invasion was happening, and also the surf music craze was happening. So when Dick went out to LA, he had both of those kind of music elements coming together at the same time. And as we all know, Dick played the first Beatles record in the U.S. in 1963, but he also broke the Beach Boys song Surfer Girl. And so Dick's time at KRLA, he also introduced the Beatles at Hollywood Bowl, and I know he introduced the Rolling Stones, I believe, in concert as well. So in honor of that, what we've put together is something we really think you're going to really enjoy. We have this clip of El Jardine talking about Dick Biondi and Breaking Surfer Girl. And then we're going to hear from one of the best Rolling Stones tribute bands around, Hot Rocks. And I believe in the movie, Pam, doesn't John Records Landecker say that Dick was in the recording studio when the Rolling Stones recorded Satisfaction, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, see?
Yeah.
So everybody out there, enjoy this little clip of El Jardine. And then right after that, don't go away because we're going to go right into the Hot Rocks performance. So check it out, and we'll see you in a bit. And don't forget, New County 6 coming up soon.
Brian and I went to high school together, played football together. We drank root beer at the same root beer stands together. And one year, about 1959, graduated 60, class of 59. And during the summer of 60, we caught up at the A&W root beer stand in Hawthorne. And I said, "Hey, Brian, hey, how you doing?" He said, "Yeah, fine, you know. So why don't we start a group?" I just went over and said, "Why don't we start a group, a musical group?" He says, "Okay." And that was it. Then that fall, we went to school together. Again, we both entered into college at El Camino Junior College. Again, we bumped into each other going to class, and I said the very same thing. And he said, "Okay, great." And we headed straight for the music room, and that was the rest is history. He said, "I'll introduce you to my brothers and my cousin, and they really sing really well, and let's try it." So that's what happened. Dick Biondi's impact on the musical scene in the Midwest was huge. He was a superstar disc jockey, and on WLS, as I recall, and had the biggest broadcast range of any station in the United States practically. And so he was the guy. If you got your record played on his show, you were almost guaranteed a hit if it had a good melody, and certainly Surfer Girl was a big hit for us because of him, and he recognized great music. Hearing your music on the radio for the first time is just an amazing experience. Brian and I were at school together, as I pointed out earlier, and we would run down to my parents' house at 12 noon to catch, now this is in Los Angeles, of course, and we would listen to the new top 10 when it came out on KFWB in Los Angeles. And when we heard song come out, enter the top 10 in Los Angeles, it just about blew our minds. We were just ecstatic. And then Carl later told me that he and Brian heard it in his car driving down Hawthorne Boulevard a couple of days later, and they just screamed their bloody heads off, and people thought they were crazy. That was fun. It was always my dream to have something to do with music for the rest of my life, because I love folk music. I love group harmonies especially, and that's why Brian and I clicked, because he was an expert in arranging harmonies and a fan of the Four Freshmen. I was a fan of the Kingston Trio. We were all on Capitol Records, of all things. They preceded us on the label that we were about to join. So it was just a match made in heaven. So here's a little additional thing I thought you might enjoy for your film, and I have a nice 1946 Wurlitzer jukebox here, on which the template for Surfing USA was produced for Brian and I to hear on something like this back in the 60s, and it goes something like this. And I think you'll recognize this song, and this is where we derived a Beach Boy hit right off this jukebox. Okay.
But they'll be rocking on down on the Ventura County line. Send the cruise and Trestle, Australia's Caribbean, all over Manhattan, down the Hulu Rail. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing crazy.
Hiya, Dick. This is Jan. And this is Dean. And we'd like to tell everybody out there listening that this is the Dick Biondi Show. Right. Music for Young America. Young America. On the Mutual Network Broadcasting System. By the way, our latest record's called The New Girl in School.
Oh, wait a second. Dead Man's Curve.
Well, you know, it depends on what's in
Well,
the
it doesn't depend
Well,
on
they're
anything.
not playing that side.
Well, how do you know what they're playing? You go around
That's your
listening.
side, but I like
well,
the New
your
Girl in
side, my
School.
side.
Well, would
Some-
you shut up? You...
Oh! You're welcome.
And if you ever get tired of being a disc jockey, just give us a call. The number is 213 Granite 42195, even if you're just tired.
Right.
We might consider making it a trio.
Right, Peter, Paul, and Dick.
That doesn't sound too bad, does it?
No.
So long, Dad. See
So
you
long,
at
Dad.
Drag. We can
See-
do without the echo.
Okay.
Boys and Barbara Ann, 94.7 True Oldies. Dick Biondi reminding you to smile, be happy. Weatherman says mostly clear overnight with patchy fog developing. Low in the low to mid-50s. Out in the burbs to around 60 here in the Loop. Tomorrow partly cloudy, patchy fog early in the morning. High from around 70 near the lake to the lower 80s in the southwest suburbs. And right now it's 64 degrees. Here comes one of the great Chicago groups of all time. Boy, they owned Las Vegas for a couple of years. Wish they were still around today. I'm talking about the Mob.
Baby, I need your sweet loving.
The music that was coming out of the Chicago area in the 1960s was some of the most phenomenal music ever recorded in music history. You had great bands, as you mentioned, the Crying Shames and Jimmy Sands and the Shadows of Night. You also had the Buckinghams and Ides of March. I mean, the list goes on. And a lot of those bands are in the film. You know, guys like Tom Doody and Jim Peterick and all those guys, Dennis Tufano, Carl G. Marisi, they're all in the film. Not only are they talking about that unique time when they were playing in the 1960s, but they're showing their love for Dick Biondi because Dick Biondi helped break their records. And one of the top bands from Chicago was the New Colony Six, and their music is just endless, it's timeless. And Pam, we're so lucky that that Ray Graffia Jr. and Bruce Maddy put all this, put this together for us and for Dick Biondi, and we're so honored and thrilled to have the New Colony Six.
We really are, Joe. These two fellows are huge Biondi fans, obviously, but you know what? They have gone the extra mile for us, and they have headlined our last big fundraiser, the Good Times Rock and Roll fundraiser. They're our headline act. They were first to jump on board, and now when they heard about us doing this show for Dick, they jumped right on, and we can't thank them enough. I mean, they just are terrific guys, human beings, and very talented people. So I just want to give a big hug and a kiss to both of you guys. And the whole band, the New Colony Six, is awesome. And we are just so honored to have them here today performing as our headline act. They're going to do a nice set of songs of their hits of the 60s. And they've got special words for Dick Biondi, too. So enjoy.
Enjoy, everybody. Thank you, New Colony Six, for doing this for us and Dick. Thank you.
Are we live? Hey, yes. Ray, guess what? You know what day it is? It's September.
It is September 13th.
And guess whose birthday it is?
I know the number.
Larry.
Patrick Kane's number.
Oh, no, that's not Patrick Kane.
Oh, you know Patrick Kane's
It's a
number.
guy that was born in New York.
Yeah.
And he came to Chicago. Yeah. He took over the world by storm as a DJ. And everybody from soup to nuts knows this guy.
Absolutely. Especially the Beatles, whose
yeah.
record was first played by this young man when he was a young man.
But
Happy 88th birthday.
Give Dick a hand. Come on, you guys. Come on.
Biondi.
Yeah, I think it's 88, if I'm not mistaken. We used to stop by and do songs for him at the Toys giveaway in Yorktown years gone by. So
That's right.
we're going to do a couple of songs, and this one features Ray, and you play this one on the air for us, too.
Absolutely
Goes like
did.
this.
And while the sentiment is usually boy-girl, Dick, we do love you so much. Overnight, I hope that plane should look up my way, and I hear
What a thrill to have Dick Biondi playing those tunes. We'll be riding around in a car and hear them and say, what would you say?
I would say thank you, Dick Biondi.
Oh, okay. So with that in a thought, it's a very sad song, but it's actually happy at the end. So
Let's take this a little bit longer so I can give a little bit more to it. When I was 12 or 13 years old, a family moved into our neighborhood and they spoke mainly Polish. But the little girl stole my heart. And because she wouldn't even talk to me, let alone let me hold her hand, I would go in the alley behind their house. And these are the lyrics I wrote to you, Teresa. So if you're out there, this is for you. And when I spend my hours looking at your window, and when I see you pass by, I begin to feel you near me. Still I know that you won't hear me. Won't you love me? Don't you need me? Can't you see me cry? And as I watch you draw your shade when night is falling, I want to call your name and blame you for my wasted days, but I can't see you days. Won't you love me? Don't you need me? Can't you see me cry? Would you remember me if I asked for the name of someone who loves you? Or would you answer that you don't know, but I know who loves you? Okay, Dick, cha-cha with me. So if you see me standing here beneath your window, and if it's getting late, remember that I will that I'll watch till my life is through. Won't you love me? Don't you need me? Can't you see me cry? Can't you see me cry? Can't you see me cry? Can't you see me cry?
And if you go back even further than that, featuring Gary Greenman on this right here. Dick, thank you once again. By the way, thank you for the crew, Pam and Joe, and all those folks helped put this together for the documentary. And we hope it's a great success. And we hope that we're in it.
Is he looking after you? Is he showing you the same love, a warm love, just like we do? Baby, baby, it's you I'm thinking of. It's you that I dream of.
Sorry, I slid out of that one. Anyway, we've come to the end of the evening.
Yep.
And again, we're thanking
And
Dick
Joe
Biondi.
and Dick Biondi on his 88th birthday! Say it's your birthday? It's not mine.
Say it's your birthday.
No, it's not mine.
It's my birthday too, yeah.
It is.
Not really.
Happy birthday, Bruce.
So, moving right along then, I guess there's only one last song we could play for you.
Yes, the most highest point we ever reached on the national charts was the song we just did. But this one is the one that everybody remembers because it's what we think about you, Dick Biondi. It's what we think about the team behind the documentary film. We love you. We will always, always think about you.
I will always think about you, even if I live without you. Please don't let that ever happen. I have too much love within me for you. Baby, it's true. I can't find the words to tell you just how much I really love you. If you feel the same way I do, you will know the love I have here for you. Baby, it's true. Baby, the days we spent together were fine. The nights, the lights, we yours and mine. It's true. I'll always love you, always love you. So let us plan our futures together. Love is here, it's getting stronger. Even if I live without you, I will always think about you. It's true for you, baby, for you, baby. The days we spent together were fine. The nights, the lights were yours and mine. It's true. I'll always love you, always love you. So let us plan our futures together. Love is here, it's getting stronger. Even if I live without you, I will always think about you. It's true for you, baby, for you, baby, it's true for you, baby, for you, baby. Good night. Thank you. Stay well. Good night, Dick.
How lucky we are to have the New Colony Six performing songs like that for Dick Biondi and all these incredible entertainers and people that have been involved in this, production for Dick. I feel so blessed. I thank you for watching. I thank everybody for being part of it. And I especially thank Dick for making a difference in so many lives. So thank you for watching, and be safe out there, and happy Dick Biondi Day. Happy birthday, Dick.
Happy birthday, Dick. Yes, Pam. I mean, it's been a sensational day celebrating Dick's birthday. celebrating his career, paying homage to longevity in the radio industry and the impact he's had on broadcasting and also on us as well. Pam and I would also like to thank Chicago filmmakers for being our nonprofit fiscal sponsor. We want to thank all of the donors out there. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We want to also thank all of the fans for tuning in, not only to our special day, but tuning into Dick Biondi over the years and showing us, too, the love and support of our very, very special film. We want to thank all the guests on our show today. The performers were amazing. Birthday wishes, interviews, everybody who joined us. Thank you so much. And we also want to say thank you to the sponsors of our film as well. And be sure to like our Facebook page, the official Dick Biondi Facebook page, join our Facebook group, check out our website, dickbiondifilm.com. And before I depart, I just want to say thank you, Dick, for all of the amazing, incredible entertainment that you've provided us over the years. Thank you, Dick. Happy birthday. And wishing you and your family the very, very best. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with a very, very special birthday song, please welcome an all-around great guy, musician. Please welcome Mr. Dean Milano.
Hey.
Dean, you're on.
Thank you very much, Joe. Okay, we got special permission from Paul McCartney, who owns this song, you probably know, and we're going to sing it for Dick Biondi right now on his 88th birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dick Biondi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday!
Sister Soul Aretha. What a great, great sound. Want to say thanks to Art Volo from Detroit up here, televising our beginning. Also want to say hello to Dawn listening in tonight. And if you're ready, we're going to try to find out what we can give somebody for that rockin' pneumonia and boogie woogie flu. Maybe some chicken soup and a couple of shots of Jack Daniels. Wonder if that mixes. There's not only life after 50, there's more than life after 50. Because once you get over 50, you appreciate what you're doing. And just remember one thing. Your audience is the main thing, not your ego.